Good evening, Caroline from Bubbly Maths. Tonight we're doing 5 in a line, quick live to show how to prepare you for tomorrow, which there isn't much to prepare. It's just a game, It's a game. It's a game which is helpful to train you, children and grown-ups alike, in the skills that are required to do mathematics, to think mathematically, to think logically, to think strategically, and I've gone off on one again. I'm just attempting to share it, and I don't know where it goes when I do that. I press something and it goes off somewhere completely not to do with sharing. So yeah, sharing's not working, so I'm not going to worry about that. What I am going to do is have a look at see what you can see to make sure that you can see what you're supposed to see. So it's gomoku, which means 5 spots or dots in Japanese, and it's a game to work at all levels. So tomorrow morning we're going to be talking about a little bit more about the usefulness of it in learning. So I'm just going to do one run for early years. There are different levels of early years. Early years you can play Tic Tac Toe and keep playing Tic Tac Toe. That's a game. It took me a while, quite a long while, to work out how to actually win Tic Tac Toe. And frankly, I don't remember how to win Tic Tac Toe now. I couldn't tell you this is how you do it. I have to work it out each time. But it's a great game to keep playing. I enjoyed playing it throughout all of my primary years. I remember distinctly playing it into my secondary years. And for me, personally, I was well into my teens before I actually worked out how to win it consistently. Not win it, how to not win, how to play it so that nobody wins. So that's a great game to be playing strategically. And so if you don't know how to play tic-tac-toe, you take it in turns. One does an X, one noughts and crosses is another name for it. Another one does an X, and if the noughts doesn't spot that, noughts could go here and then crosses would win. As you talk about whether it's an advantage to start in the middle or just play the game, and just play the game until they work out how how I guess we'll point when no one wins. And I've just realized my microphone is over here, so you might have had a bit of difficulty hearing me. I look forward to the day when I've got a technician who can sort all this stuff out. And then it's okay, well, that's okay, we're done with that because that become boring. So the next step up. And this step, actually, I'm going to just draw a small grid here to show a game that you, whoops, that's sort of really not a straight line. It's kind of hard to draw a straight line. It's wonky, but please get the game, even if it's a wonky shape. Grid, woo, it's tilted. It's okay to have tilted squares. There's still squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, ish. That's really not good. But the idea is that for early years, it's the just drawing a straight line, so you can be making dots, and you just be looking at the way one way I like to play it with early years is aim for 3, and you can actually, there's 2 there. Oh, why am I doing that one? We wouldn't do it there. No, might do it there, and then one might go there, and then okay, one might go there, and then think, okay, I'm going to stop that one there. Let's see if we're making 3 dots, how we're doing here. 3 dots, put one there, 3 dots, and oh, it's 3 dots. Hello, I was thinking more. See, I've already had positions where I could have done 3 dots. In fact, I've got 3 choices now, 1, 2, and 3. 3 dots. So that's a nice simple, it's an extension of noughts and crosses, and you can take it from there and move on to 3 dots. Okay, so that turns out to be easy. Go for 4 and then 5, and 5 is a really engaging game. And you just take it in turns to draw a different color dot. And there is a game, an actual game where you use black and white markers, and it is a very engaging game, and it can be played at a very early age. One thing I like about this game, especially for early years, is to work out what a straight line is. It is not necessarily obvious for an early years learner to actually know what a straight line is. So let's move that back here a bit. And then this is the other game. This game can be played 2 different ways. It can be played with where you place 5 markers. So you would want to have this as markers. 2, it was nice to have the one in the middle. 3, 4. Each one of you has 5 markers. 5. Oh, I probably should have gone somewhere else, but anyway, 3 each. Got that one, got that one. I'm going to go there. 1, 2, 3, 4 each. This one's going to go there. I haven't played this very much. Then it's probably a better 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably a better strategy than this. But now I'm going to go looking for 5 in a row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can go any of the verticals, any of the horizontals, and then you've got 2 diagonals. And you can move along any of these lines. So we're missing one. Blue is now going to go where's going to be a good position, because you want to do 2. Blue's going to go here. And now from here on in, you have to move the markers. So the game isn't over. You can actually play it so that you continue to place. So you can play that with a pen or different size caps or dots. Or you can play if you actually have a physical thing on a board that you've drawn out. You now move the marker, and you have to move every time. You cannot not move. And the objective is keep moving around until one of you makes 5 in a row, 5 in a line. So that's a really nice game as well. So all of these are variations which work with your logical thinking, with your mathematical thinking, with your risk taking, with your strategy. All these things are important life skills and skills you need in the maths classroom. So that's what we're going to be talking about tomorrow morning. We're going to be going just into a little bit more detail, pretty much a summary of what I've just said. And then we're going to play the game one last time, and we're going to really talk a little bit more in depth about how playing these games is so important. And it's enjoyable. You can have family time, play it in after your meal every evening, play it in the classroom, have it as a starter, have it as a game you can play when you've completed a task. If you've got especially the high achievers, or ones that if they just become disengaged, fine, come play a strategy game. You're disengaged with today's activity, don't sweat it, don't get frustrated. Come play a strategy game that's going to stretch your mind, going to stretch your thinking, and going to enhance your ability to do mathematics. Or if worst case, it'll enhance your ability to think logically. So that's what we're going to talk about tomorrow. And I'm just going to see if anyone has actually joined us. Never did succeed in doing the Facebook Live. So let me just see if anyone, I did the live, but obviously because you're looking at it, but I don't know if someone's joined. Didn't succeed in doing the share we have had a couple of viewers. And unfortunately, I can't see if they've left a comment yet. So if you have left a comment, I'll check later and comment back if you have. Thank you very much for joining us. See you in the morning. That's 9 o'clock in the morning. I will actually be this one I'm talking to grown-ups. Tomorrow morning I'll be talking to learners. So I'm going to review the 3 games that were appropriate for 7 to 18-year-olds, and then at 10 o'clock I'll be talking to early years learners and we'll play some games. So come ready with paper and pens, and if you want to play this game, set up the grid. I have put the activity in the description, so please do download that. It just gives you the grid and it gives you the layout for this game as well. So if you've got some dots or I've got these things to do on the board. I was using, and I'll be using these in the morning. I've got fridge magnets, just letter fridge magnets that I can use on here. But if you're on horizontal on a table, you don't need fridge magnets. If you're enjoying these lives, please do share them, and please do talk about them on your Facebook profile. Tell other people about them. Encourage them to join the group if you find it's useful. And also, if you're on YouTube, please do subscribe to our YouTube channels. We have 2. One is the Maths Toys YouTube channel, which is where every resource, these are resources that are created by AIMSEC, and it's on the Aiming High website, and they're resources that we've started to create, not me, my colleagues have started to create family learning, home learning, and inclusion guides. So those ones are designed specially for you. And I've got the link to that in the description. And then on that, in the YouTube channel, it's the Maths Toys YouTube channel. We're in the process of creating, and we'll eventually have 1 video for every home learning and inclusion guide. And the Bubbly Maths YouTube channel, where we have all these lives are being uploaded, and also we're starting to work with published videos to help with maths anxiety and generally how to enhance home learning of mathematics. Thank you for joining us, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.